From the wilds of Ontario, Canada, to the Great Plains of Alberta east, we have ourselves a 20-year veteran of the Canadian Armed Forces. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who I am. I've done lots of movies, done lots of things, and said some great things to people. But this man here, he will tell you how it is. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Krusty Canuck. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Krusty Canuck. I'm your host, Krusty, and thank you very much, Sir Sean Connery, for that lovely, lovely intro. I know it didn't cost me anything, but thanks, buds. Anyhow, this episode is going to be kind of maybe short and bittersweet. It's just going to be my take on this whole hoax thing that's been going on in the United States, and of course, more beautiful Canadian politics. So let's start with the hoax thing. Here you have a mediocre actor on a mediocre television show creating hate crime, right? Now, regardless of what's going through his head at the time, speculation is he created it because he wasn't getting enough attention or enough publicity, but needless to say, he's a putz. And, of course, all the Hollywood actors weighing in on hate crimes and hoaxes and everything. I really wish you people would just fuck off. Honestly. Okay? Enough is enough. All right? You're adults. Start acting like it. Start owning your shit. Hate crimes suck. They especially suck for actual victims of said hate crime. Okay? An actual victim that's been beaten up or hurt or persecuted for the sake of their religion or their identity or their beliefs. Like you see those MAGA kids getting thumped. Right? Just because you disagree with Donald Trump, okay, or just because you disagree with something that someone says, doesn't give you the authority to punch him in the fucking face, or to fake someone punching you in the face. Do you not get that? So regardless of what the speculation is, or regardless of what said what, or who said what, okay, Chicago police look into the case, put two together, and realize it was false. It was false. I'm not going to bother putting any links into my video here because every mainstream media out there has been putting this stuff on television and everybody's been weighing in about, oh my goodness, this is just terrible. Oh, I can't believe this has happened. Oh my God, marginalized people, marginalized people. The only time you're marginalized is if you make yourself become marginalized. Now, put away the race cards, folks. Enough is enough. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what color your skin is. I'm going to judge you. That's right, you, the viewer, the listener. I'm going to judge you on your character. I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're black, pink. I don't care if you're gay, straight. I don't. Right? But I'm sick and tired of this victimhood mentality where grown men and women are rallying to the aid of this individual that staged something that wasn't real. And they're still backing him up. Oh, maybe he just had a bad thought or just having a bad day. Maybe he's just an idiot who doesn't know any better, and he's got to pay his dues. I've never seen the TV show he was on, nor do I have any aspiration to watch it. But from what I hear and what I did see in some of the footage, he's pretty mediocre. So, regardless of pay or equity or whatever, what he did, well, he's got to pay his dues. Period. You're an adult, buddy. Own it. Mr. Jussie, own it. And everybody else who backed him up, well, you got to own it too. Right? Because when you let these crimes or these hoaxes carry on, you take away the real crime. You take away the event of a real crime when there is a real victim and a real hate crime. Doesn't matter if it's a swastika painted someplace. Doesn't matter if it's anti-this painted someplace or anti-that someplace. Or some kid gets punched in the face because of a hat. Or some girl gets sprayed in the face because of a hat. Think about it, folks. Whoop-de-doo. You don't agree with this guy. You don't agree with that guy. How about a debate? How about some dialogue? I encourage all my viewers and listeners to give me a comment or two. Let's get a conversation going. Right? Let's stop worrying about your feelings and start worrying about the bloody facts. Okay? So, I'm dedicating this episode to facts. Here's one fact. You get up, you go to school, you learn something. Trade, qualification, skill, art, whatever you pursue. Hopefully, once you graduate said institution, you might get a better education, or you might get a job. Interesting. So let's say if you're a carpenter, for example, go to trade school, learn the trade, get some apprenticeship, get some experience under your belt. 4 years down the road, voilà, c'est un carpenter. Eh? There you are. Then you're working for a living. If you're in academia, regardless of all the politically correct BS that's been rammed down our throats, being told what to say, when to say it, and how to say it, because someone's feelings are more important, you got to decide which is right and which is wrong. Right? But get this. While you're training, while you're doing this and while you're doing that, or drawing this picture, or making a menstrual picture with your blood and drawing things. Anyhow, you're not entitled to shit. Okay? You're not entitled to wonderful things. You got to get out there, you got to hustle like everybody else. I got my home because I worked for it. I served my country, paid my bills, paid my debts. I own everything I have now. Right? Why? Because I paid it off. Because I worked. I was working 2 part-time jobs, then working a full-time job. And then I got in the Army, and then I started working there. The last few years of my service, hey, I had time to do a part-time job to make ends meet. So basically I went out there and I hustled my ass, and I did what I had to do. Stocking shelves, painting this, moving that, selling this, selling that, selling a few guns, selling some paper. Hey, I did some good work for people. But now I'm going to school. Now I'm also training in another trade. I'll save that for another episode. My life isn't perfect, though. I had to work. I had to sacrifice time, sacrifice some friends, sacrifice some relationships, right? Some things I did was hard in my marriage, but we overcame that. Why? Because we're adults, and we believe in working together, right? So regardless of what kumbaya narrative you want to promote, and then sit there and pull a tantrum because you're not getting your way, you're not getting the point, right? So, to you young millennials out there that happen to be watching and listening and calling me fascist, don't say I didn't warn you, right? There's a shitstorm brewing in this country. Hail yellow vests. Right on, you guys. And screw all the liberals out there that say, oh, the yellow vests are against immigration. Or they're against this. Right? Isn't that right, Miss Iqra Kalids, with your beautiful tweet about calling yellow vests patriots racists? It's amazing how everything's racist to you, yet M103 seems to be clear as a bell. Puppy dogs, springtime, and beheadings. Oh my. Oh. Whatever, windbag. You're going to be gone in October anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, my advice to you right here and now, do what you can. Be good to people. Don't fall for the hoax. I'm catching myself recently on some social media links where things are fake. I end up posting it. My apologies to my viewers, my listeners out there. I'm sorry if I, didn't thoroughly think something through. Needless to say, I'm going to keep making videos, and there's a podcast in the works. So if you care to check out that, look for Krusty Canuck on podcast on Podbean. Hopefully it'll be up and running next couple of weeks. But if you can, please share the word. And don't be shy. Check out my merchandise on teespring.com under Krusty Canuck merchandise. Got t-shirts, got mugs, got stickers. And as I said before, 25% of every sale and every donation you put on my Subscribestar or my PayPal, I will give to the Calgary Veterans Food Bank. That's right. I will give 25% of every sale and every purchase to the Calgary Veterans Food Bank. Because vets need to eat too, and the food bank comes in handy for those in need. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Krusty Canuck. That's my spiel for today. Hopefully, you're entertained, and I enjoy doing this for you. And please subscribe, click like, and share, and give me some of your comments below. All right? So take care, have fun, and remember, humanity and merit wins the day. Bye for now.